So friends, I figured we could do a full face using Chanel makeup. I'm actually going in BD 121, which is a really great shade. I'm showing you here the BD 121 versus the 131 that one of my subscribers had asked me to see the difference. As you can see, the BD 131 is a lot warmer than the BD 121. Also, when you're looking at those letters, B means beige. So with the neutral undertones, those with neutral undertones, the BR is more with the pink undertones, and the BD is ones with, it's supposed to be beige d'or. It means that you have golden yellow undertones. But as you can see, it blends in beautifully. I'm just using the Chanel brush that came with that Sublimage foundation. Okay, so I don't have a concealer from Chanel, so I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail, and that was the 91 shade. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of another concealer, so I won't show it on camera just because it's not Chanel. So I'm making sure to really stamp this underneath my eye area. It's pretty much my skin tone, but a little bit lighter, but it blends in beautifully and it does bring about the coverage as well. But I've heard nothing but great things about that Chanel concealer, and that's why I want to get it. Okay, so I'm moving on to just like adding the Le Beige's Healthy Glow Lip Balm. You all know I talk about this quite a bit, and I'm just gonna use this on my lips while I put on my makeup, just because it helps my lips to stay hydrated. So let's go into eyes. I'm revisiting this palette from the Le Neuf Ombre, and this is Fresco. And it has some beautiful shades in here. And one of the things that I realized with us women sometimes is we can be intimidated by colors. So I wanted to play with colors and just be really, really glam. I do love this palette a lot. There's some shades that I really want to play with in here, like the gold, the green, and the blue. Now the thing about this brown shade, I would use that as a transition color, but because it's a shimmer, you don't want to use shimmer in your transition area. I find, for me personally, it just makes things look more protruding. I'm going to use the sponge applicator that actually comes in the compact. I haven't played around in this in a while, and I'm just stamping that black shade right on the outskirts. And as you can see, this applicator works really, really well. And because they're small, they can really get those areas that you're trying to target. Now, I don't have a transition color from Chanel. I probably need to get like a neutral palette from them that I can use, like a brown shade, and just kind of like give me a wash of color, or even using their bronzer. I'm waiting for a few things to come in the mail. Let's go into this blue shade right here. This blue shade is really, really pretty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that right here into that black. Ooh. Do y'all see that? Oh, I don't remember it being this fantastic. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more of that blue. Oh my goodness, friends, look how beautiful this is. And I'm just blending that into that black shade. When you start using your fingers, the warmth and the oils from your fingers also does help to pick up product. So I am really, really blown away by that. Okay, so then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this gold shade right here. And I'm just going to take that into the inner corner using my, ooh. Wow, okay. Using my fingers. Friends, this is such a good palette. Okay, I'm gonna do this on the other side. This was the palette that my friend Carolyn had recommended for me when I first got into Chanel. And I'm so happy she did. I miss her quite a bit. All right, now what we're going to do right now is we're going to get a little bit of concealer. And I want to add concealer right here in the middle with that green shade. Now, it may not look green because this blue almost looks green, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen. That's the joy of makeup tutorials. You get to experiment. I wanted to take AE Lock off for a second so that I could really get into this eye look, and I am going to use a lighter concealer under my eyes. It's been some long nights working, I won't lie to you all. I'm going to use a brighter color concealer just so that would help me to pull more of that green. So I'm going in with this little flat tapered brush onto this concealer here. Not doing a cut crease, but I'm just trying to bring some contrast. So I am going from black to this beautiful blue to this gold, and then I'm going to stamp in a little bit of green just to see what this is going to do for me. And again, this is all about experimenting. So, and I'm going to take whatever's left on the brush and do the same thing over here. I also want to make sure that I'm not using my fingers because my fingers could be a little bit bigger than this area. So I'm going to use the Chanel little sponge applicator going into that green shade. And I'm just going to stamp. That is pretty too. I'm stamping that right in between here. So as you can see, that green is becoming more pronounced. And now I'm gonna clean up over here. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have anything from Chanel that will wash that out. So either you can use a makeup wipe or you can use something from another palette, which I'm going to do. And I'm just going to use like a really dark brown shade, but just a little bit, just to diffuse that out a little bit and then clean up those imperfections. Just going with windshield wiper motions. You know, everybody has their way on how they put on their shadows. And I try different techniques as well. You know, I don't always do my eyes like this. In fact, you guys always see me with more of a natural glam look. But you see the depth that this brown shade has added to this. It almost made the shades on my lid become even more pronounced. Underneath my eyes, I'm going to stamp in a little bit of this blue shade on the outskirts. Oh, this is so pretty. Meeting it into that black. Then I'm going to do the same on the next side, and then I'm going to go in the little bit of that green shade. Turning the brush over, taking that green to meet that blue. So I'm going to go in with a pencil brush like this one, and I'm going to go back into that gold right into my inner corner, like right here with that gold shade to meet that green. Opens up my eyes just a little bit. All right, so the story that I want to tell here is that I am runway. I am confident. I am sophisticated. I take on, you know, challenges, and I'm confident that I will win with whatever challenge that I take on. And that's what colors tend to do, especially colors like this when it's bold and it's daring. That's pretty much what you're saying to whoever is looking at you. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a little bit of mascara. This is the Le Volume, which is a really great mascara, friends. Really nice mascara. It really does give you length and it really pulls the look together really nicely. Of course, I'm going to wear falsies though. Okay, friends, so when you thought I couldn't do any more color, I'm going to go in with the Chanel Le Liner. This one is in Bleu Cobalt, and we're going to just add that into my waterline. This is a beautiful blue shade, and I just want to see how it's going to look with the colors I already have going. And I really love what this has added as well. So really liking this look so far. So I'm gonna go underneath my eyes with a bright concealer, just taking the doe foot applicator, again, just to conceal a little bit. And I'm gonna let that set for a little bit before blending it out. I'm just gonna make some coffee and come right back. So I have put on the Universal Powder in 70, and I'm going to use a bronzer that is not Chanel, friends, so forgive me. And I'm just gonna take it and warm up my face. The blush I'm going into is Rosewood. This is a beautiful shade, friends. And if you guys recreate this look, please tag me on Instagram at Seankbeauty, because I want to see it and share it on my stories. If you have this palette or any colors that are close to in your collection from Chanel, I'm just gonna lightly dust that with a fluffier brush just to diffuse it a little bit more, soften it up. Okay, friends, now going into lips. There is 2 shades that I'm gonna use from the matte line. I love to do combos, especially with this chestnut color, because it is a brown shade. So we're gonna go in with this one. It's so gorgeous. It is just the ideal brown. Okay, so now in the middle, I want to go in with a lighter shade. This is Eternal. This is from the Rouge à Lèvres Velvet Extreme line. Eternal is more of a mauve shade, and I'm just going to take that right into that brown. Wow, that's a great combination. Right into that chestnut shade. Friends, this is just a very glamorous combination. The eyes with the lips and the blush, it's all so beautiful. So the next thing that I'm going to go into is lashes. Now, even though, now you can wear your look like this, it's still beautiful, but I'm going to take it up just another notch and show you what this looks like with lashes. So I'm going in with Chandelier Luxe Lashes. I'm going to go in with the style Opulence. This is quickly becoming one of the favorites. Ooh, so friends, here is the finished look. I am in love with this. Even with the lashes, without the lashes, it is just absolutely stunning. You can go with a nude lip, a very nude lip, or even a lip gloss with just liner would work beautifully with this. But hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I still have another makeup tutorial that I have to do for one of my subscribers that actually requested me giving details in one of my previous videos. So I have that coming up. And yeah, I am dressed up to shoot my other video because I'm not going anywhere. It's late at night, so I'm just gonna shoot my other videos, and if you guys see me with the same makeup look on, then you know why. I'll see you all in my next one. Ciao for now.